Probably the best thing for me to concentrate on is how we live the spirit of the economy of communion, which is the focolare style of living. And our company actually began before Chiara Lubick established the economy of communion, but we've always been deeply permeated by the charism of unity that the focolare movement has, and in all aspects of our lives, of my life certainly. And so one thing that I would mention is that we put great emphasis on love of neighbor. We are the children of one Father, and that Father loves each one of these children immensely, and that we also must love each other immensely. And when we do, whether it's in the family or in business like our business, rather incredible things happen. For example, we have an employee who, Slatko, who he and his wife and their 2 children were refugees from Bosnia during the war. And so Slatko came to work with us, and he didn't speak English, so I spoke with him somewhat in German, and Todd in Bulgarian, which he had learned in Eastern Europe. And one morning, I came into the office, and it was a terrible time for cash flow. And we had payroll coming up, we had taxes to pay, and I really didn't have the money in the account. And so I said to myself, okay, the thing you must do this Monday morning is to call the 5 dealers who owe us a lot of money and are very delinquent in paying us. And so I had that short list of things to do, and I said, don't let yourself become distracted. That's the most important thing. So I get in the office, and here comes Slatko, and he's very excited. And he has a real estate flyer with a house on it. And he said, John, he said, my wife and I can afford to buy this house. We make enough money together, and we're going to make an offer on it this afternoon, this evening. And I said, wonderful, congratulations. And I said, do you have a mortgage commitment? And he didn't know what I was talking about. And so I realized that you could say I had a new will of God in that moment. Forget about calling the dealers. And I called our bank. And an hour later, we were in the office of the head of the mortgage division of the bank. And she and I divided up Slatko's credit people that he had credit with. And we called them and asked them to fax a report to the bank. At 4:30 in the afternoon, the banker called me and she said, tell Slatko and his wife that they have their mortgage. And Slatko and his wife and family live in that house today. The next day, early in the morning, I went into the main post office where our P.O. box is. And inside the P.O. box were checks from every one of the 5 dealers that I would have called. And this is something that happens to us over and over and over again. If we try to love the person next to us, then it's like somebody else takes care of what has to be done.